What is new with Napoleon grills in 2025? And more importantly, what the heck grill model should you be looking at and researching? Well, today I'm reviewing the differences between the 2025 upgraded Prestige series and the upgraded Rogue series. What are the differences? And specifically, almost like a buyer's guide, there's so many of these models available. I'm gonna eliminate a few for you and tell you, based on your price point and your budget and what your personal needs are at home, which grills we can eliminate and which ones I personally recommend as like sort of the sweet spot. Now, just like everything else, I always say everything is based on an individual basis. What my personal take is may not work for you based on your setting and your space that this product is going in. So just take what I'm telling you here and apply it to yourself and then choose. Before we even get under the hood, let's talk about manufacturing and warranties. The Rogue series is made overseas in China and has a 15-year warranty. The Napoleon Prestige series is made in Toronto, outside of Toronto, Canada and Barrie, and comes with a lifetime warranty. So those are the differences in manufacturing and warranty. These are not grills that really suffer any quality from where they're built. I'm talking about the Rogue series. They have full control over the factory overseas, and quality control is definitely not an issue. This is not like a fly-by-night factory that they're getting these from. They are actually in control of the factory over there, and of course the quality, which is coming out of China, and certainly we're not seeing any issues there. So we'll start from the ground up on these grills. The Rogue, compared to last year, and especially compared to the new Prestige, left largely unchanged. They sort of changed some of the naming and badging. So we used to have the Rogue XT, and the Rogue SE. Now what we have is the base grade Rogue. We have the Rogue Pro and the Rogue Pro S, which is gonna be their most upgraded model. Pedestal wise, pedestal is left unchanged. We have plastic casters, our base, and then our doors, which is actually gonna be very similar to the Prestige series. Biggest thing with Prestige is we got new cleaner lines, and then we got actual rubber heavy duty casters. I will say, in the showroom, we probably notice it more because we move them around all the time. These plastic casters break, they just do. But if they're stationary and fixed on your grill or on your deck, you're probably not gonna see that so much as an issue. But the Prestige, those new casters are a big upgrade as far as within the base of the cabinet itself. Outside of that, not a lot to talk about with the pedestals. We do not have the regular Rogue on display. However, the base grade Rogue does not come with an infrared burner. The Pro and the Pro S do, versus the Prestige only comes with an infrared side burner. So you can only order it that way. The old model, you used to be able to order it without this. Now it just comes with it. Also on the Rogue series, we have retractable side shelves. So if you're in a tight space, the Rogue is gonna fit better on your patio. With the new Prestige series, the side shelves are not retractable, so they're gonna take up a little more space. Also, the Rogue comes in 3 sizes. We have the 425, the 525, and the 625. And those numbers are really based on the amount of square inches within the grill itself. So if you're looking for a grill in a tight space, that's usually when we sell the Rogue. We sell the 425 with the side shelf down. It fits in a really tight space. Versus the Prestige only comes in the 2 sizes. We have the 500 and the 665. So overall, they're gonna be a bigger footprint and bigger grill with the Prestige. When we get to the side burners themselves, they really upgraded the Prestige side burner. So we have this wind guard that it comes with, and then what they did with the Prestige is they actually inset this burner much lower. So this is a lot more flush mount, which I think is a big deal because one, it helps it with the wind on its own, and then the wind burner helps a lot too. And again, you can see this flush even in an upright position. If we were to lower it, it sits down even below the side shelf, which is nice. Versus on the Rogue, our infrared burner is not quite as useful. It's gonna sit up and a little more susceptible to the wind. So if the infrared burner is a big feature that you use, the upgraded infrared design on the Prestige is a big upgrade. I would say one of the biggest performance differences between these grills is going to be the actual hoods themselves. The way the Rogue hood works is we have a clamshell hood system. All right, so we have our cast aluminum tub here, and then we have a hood that's literally just 2 pins. So you can see the pins right here, and just sits like that and literally opens like a clamshell. All right, so that's gonna cause a little more problems with heat retention and a little more problems with the wind. And it actually physically sits up higher because it literally is just opening like a crocodile mouth. Versus the Prestige is more like a true two-piece rolling hood system. So if you look at in here, the roof or the lid on the Prestige sits up really high. It sits up here, and then this just sort of rolls back. So it's a lot more functional, I think. And if you look at them side by side, when they're closed, the Prestige sits up taller, but open, it sits lower. And that's just because of the hood design. So the Prestige hood design, to me, is a much, much higher quality design feature. And from a functionality standpoint, it does work a lot better. Guys, don't forget, if you're in the Denver, Colorado area, come to Colorado's premier barbecue showroom in the whole state of Colorado. Come to Embers Living today. Check out all of our grills, outdoor kitchens, fire pits, patio heaters, anything to do with fire, come here. Also, if you're not local and you're like what you learn in these videos, give us first stab at the business. We ship in the lower 48 states. We really appreciate it. It helps us keep making awesome content like this. All right, let's talk cooking grates. So this is the cooking grates in the Prestige, cooking grates in the Rogue. And you can see our diameter of our cooking grates is a little bit beefier in the Prestige series. So you do get upgraded cooking grates in the Prestige. And then of course, when we upgrade to the Phantom series, we get the cast stainless cooking grates, which of course are their highest quality cooking grates that they offer. And those are only available in the Prestige Phantom 500. Now, little buyer's guide tip, if you shop for the Phantom Rogue, you do not get the cast stainless cooking grate. So don't think just because it's a Rogue, you get the cast stainless. That's only in the Prestige series. So what are the benefits of like a cast stainless cooking grate versus like traditional stainless steel? Well, as you know, cast iron retains more heat, and in general, they're thicker cooking grates. So you're gonna have more surface area on your food. The problem with cast iron is they're not very weatherproof, so they will rust over time. Stainless steel obviously is more bulletproof. You're not gonna have any rust issues, but it doesn't quite retain heat like cast iron, and they're usually a little bit thinner. That's where you get the best of both worlds with the cast stainless. So you get all the benefits of cast iron, but you get all the durability of stainless steel, which makes them like some of the best cooking grates in the industry. So burners, flare-ups, overall like even heat, igniters, that's honestly gonna be pretty close to the same between the two grills. I'm not seeing a big difference there. Prestige series, we get the stowaway warming rack, and we get the bigger rotisserie burner in the grill itself. And we only get the rotisserie burner on the Pro S, the upgraded model. By the way, if you want like a really in-depth breakdown of the differences between the Rogues themselves, you're gonna wanna go check out our other video. We did a full in-depth review of that, breaking down the different Rogue options. Now on the Rogue Pro S, even though we get the rotisserie burner standard, we do not get the rotisserie kit itself standard. Versus on the Prestige, the rotisserie kit becomes standard. The bracket for the motor's already pre-installed, and it just works a lot better in the Prestige series. So if you're big on rotisserieing, I would steer you towards the Prestige series. All right, let's get to smart features. Smart features, you know how I feel about them. Don't think they're that important. I think they're actually unnecessary in a gas grill. But if you're into smart features, they are only available in the Prestige series. So smart features are only available in the Prestige. Which grill should you get? Should you get the Rogue series, or should you spring for the Prestige series? Now I'm gonna do a mega Napoleon review where we're gonna have every single grill they have. I'm gonna start eliminating some. The most obvious candidate in this situation to get rid of is the Rogue Pro S, because it's really creeping towards the Prestige price point. And if you're in the market for this grill, I'm gonna just tell you right away to go to the Prestige, because we go to a lifetime warranty at that point. We go to made in North America. We get a rotisserie kit standard. We get a better rolling hood system, and we get better casters for only a couple $100. So you're getting way, way, way more grill for your money at that point. Now, if you're comparing like the base grade Rogue to the Prestige, then we're talking a different story. Obviously, if you're on a budget, the Prestige might not be for you. You're probably gonna go more the base grade route. The only time I could see buying the Rogue Pro S, and I really think it's an unnecessary grill, and I'll tell you why they have it in the product line in a second. The only reason to do this is if you have the money to spend on the Prestige, but you don't have the space, the physical space. Then I'd probably steer you towards the Rogue Phantom 425 Pro S, because you can put down the side shelf. It's even smaller than this grill, and it will fit in a tight space, and you get almost as many features as this, and you're simply buying the Rogue just because you physically can't fit a Prestige. That would be the only time to buy the Rogue Pro S. Other than that, there's probably no reason for this grill to even exist. The only reason the Rogue Pro S exists is they have a different market in Canada, so there's some Rogue dealers and some Prestige dealers, and they needed a premium line for the Rogue. And then also the Rogue you're gonna see more in big box stores, versus the Prestige is only really available for the most part in specialty barbecue retailers like yours truly. For 2025, the Rogue, to be honest with you, was left mostly unchanged. Really not a lot different with the new version. However, the Prestige had a lot of upgrades to it this year. And if you want to see the full-length video of that, I also have another full-length video of that one. So go check that one out if you want a full detailed in-depth review on what they actually upgraded with the Prestige this year. So there's my take. If you're on a budget, of course, just go with the basic Rogue model. If you're not on a budget, there's really no reason to buy either one of these Rogues. I just send you right to the Prestige unless you're tight on space. That's my take in a nutshell. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. We'll see you guys next time.